Welcome. Today I wanted to talk about the casino house advantage. What is it and what does it mean? And I think an easy way to think about it would be an illustrative game, a simple game, very simple game. Let's consider a coin flipping game where this can be done with a dealer as a table game, or it might even be done as a slot machine. But the idea is that the dealer's going to flip a coin, heads or tails, and I'm just going to bet $1 on whether I think it's heads or whether I think it's tails. And if I'm right, I win 75 cents. And if I'm wrong, I lose my dollar. Now, you can see pretty simply that this game is not what we call a fair game. Um, the rules of the game are structured such that they favor the house, they favor the dealer that represents the house. And it's pretty easy to see in this game. And this is a game that we would say has a symmetrical probability of winning. In other words, let's say I put $1 on heads. I really have a 50% chance of being right, assuming it's a fair coin. And I have a 50% chance of being wrong. So there's symmetry in terms of how the game is structured in terms of who wins. However, there's asymmetry in terms of the payoff structure or the pay table. If I win, I get 0.75 to 1. And if the house wins, they win 1 to 1. They take all of my wager. So therein lies what we call the house advantage. There's a built-in advantage for the house based on the rules of the game. If we wanted to understand quantitatively what that house advantage is, we just need to do a little bit of rudimentary math, and we can do a thought game that will get us to the answer. So on average, and we're speaking in terms of averages here, like theoretical averages, on average, every time I play this game twice, I will win once and I will lose once. So in other words, every time I wager $2, because I've played the game twice, I will on average win 75 cents for one of the games, and I will lose $1 for the other game. So again, on average, every $2 I wager, I'm going to end up losing a net of 25 cents, which is a win of 75 cents for one and a loss of $1 on the other one. So if we take that loss of 25 cents and divide it by the $2, therein lies the house advantage. And for this game, the house advantage is indeed 25 cents divided by $2 or 12.5%. And you may say to yourself, well, it's 12.5%. Is that a lot? Is that a little bit? What is the average house advantage on a casino game? And as a matter of fact, there's a range of them. The best might be something like craps, where if I'm betting on the pass line or the come bet, the house advantage is about 1.4%. In Bach, if I'm betting on player or banker, the house advantage is in the range of 1.1 to 1.2%. On the other hand, if I'm playing live Keno, the house advantage goes all the way up to about 25%. And 12.5% just happens to be about the average house advantage, or in the slot world, what we call hold percentage, for your average slot machine in the United States. So that's a brief introduction to what is the house advantage.